Okay. Hiya. Is Brian here?
Yes,
Hi
he
Brian. Hiya. My name's Neil Decoy. I'm here to speak to you regarding a girl that you've been talking to. Do you know who I'm talking about? Please don't say her name.
No.
Okay. These guys are with me. We work for a group called Protecting the Innocent. Okay. And what we do is we pretend to be children online in order to catch people like yourself
Yeah.
that are sexually grooming children.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yes.
Do you,
I'm back on.
Brian, don't say her name please.
Yeah.
Do you recognise this child?
Yes.
Yeah? Can you tell me how old she is?
13.
13. Yeah. She was actually 14 quite recently, wasn't she? Yeah. And you offered to give her a birthday present, didn't you?
Yes.
Do you remember what the birthday present was?
Yes.
Can you tell me what it was?
About sex. Something about sex.
Yeah. Yeah. You wanted to have sex with her as a birthday present, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Do you think that's acceptable?
No, it's not.
Why are you doing it?
I don't know. Really, why?
But you're making the choice to do it,
Yeah.
so you must know why you're doing it. You know, if I go onto
Well,
the
can I
internet,
say
I know
what?
why.
That age though, so she shouldn't be on the site like that then.
Oh, okay.
We get that a lot.
We hear that all the time. We hear that all the time. So she shouldn't be on the site.
No.
So you're saying it's the girl's fault?
No, not really. It's on her profile. She got 17 on there.
The thing is, a lot of the sites, we can say we're older. However, in the first message that you're sent, it says I'm 13.
Yeah.
Or like that's
Yeah.
the very first message.
Let me just read this out to you, Brian, if I can. Okay? What we do is we never contact you.
Yeah.
What we do is we put a profile up
Yeah.
and we just leave it there. We just leave it sitting, okay?
Yeah.
We don't go talking to men,
No.
okay? You came and you said, "Hey, sexy, how are you?"
Yeah. I did right.
Yeah? Me looking at that
It's my
picture,
fault. I'm in the wrong.
me looking at that picture,
Yeah.
I would not say, "Hey, sexy," because to me that's a child.
Child.
Yeah?
Yeah. But with my friends though, I called him "Hey sexy."
Okay. I don't call children sexy.
No.
I don't.
No. I shouldn't as well.
No, you shouldn't.
I'm in the wrong.
The very first thing
Yeah.
that that the child said to you
Yeah.
was, "Hi, I'm 13 and I'm from London. How about you?" So you knew instantly how old she was.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah. It's my fault. I'm in the wrong.
So you said that she was on the site and she shouldn't have been on it. And
Yeah.
she said she was 17.
I put my hand. I'm sorry for doing.
Do you know what, right?
Mm.
There's not a lot of people that do put their hand up and say,
Yeah,
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
I appreciate,
I'm
I
sorry.
appreciate that.
I'm sorry for
That's-
done what I've done.
Okay. Well, that's just the beginning, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? We know a lot more happened after that, don't we?
Yeah.
Yeah?
It says,
Showing pictures I know I shouldn't be doing. I'm in the wrong.
So you admit that what you've done is wrong?
It's wrong. Yeah.
Okay, what would you call what you've done? What would you call it?
Grooming, really.
Grooming.
Grooming.
So you're saying that what you've done is grooming?
Yeah.
Yeah. And what does grooming involve?
Children
Children what?
and having sex and
Okay, trying to persuade them to
Yeah.
have sex?
yeah.
Yeah? Okay. One thing you need to know is it's me that you've been talking to.
Oh.
Yeah? So I know you very well. I've been talking to you for a month, really, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah? You were going to come and meet me
Yeah.
in London, weren't you, this morning?
Yeah.
But you suddenly disappeared and went quiet. Why did you go quiet?
I don't know really why.
Hmm. Did you realise what you were doing was wrong?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, are you saying that was this just something that just one girl that you were just?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. But there's more than one girl, isn't there?
Yeah, there's loads. I know. Yeah.
There's loads. How many are there?
Don't really know. I can't remember.
Just you know. Just a
There's
no. How many?
about 5 or 6.
5 or
5.
6, which is a
5.
5.
Oh,
Okay. Okay. Well, I know of at least 3 because they're my colleagues that you're talking to. Have you been talking to any real children?
no, not really.
Have you met any real
No,
children?
I haven't. No.
Okay, but you do intend to meet children, don't you?
Yeah.
You did want to go and meet Bethany, didn't you? Yeah? So you did actually want to have sex with her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm ever so sorry now.
Well, I mean, you know, I appreciate that you are admitting it.
I feel I shouldn't be doing it.
You feel that you shouldn't.
No.
I still want to get to the bottom of why, though. Why do you feel the urge to go and talk to underage children about sex? Are you attracted to them, children?
No,
No.
no, no.
Well,
I just. Ooh,
I'm not
I'll
attracted to
probably do it
children.
while
I
I'm
don't
bored.
find children
I'll probably do it
sexy,
I'll
okay?
probably do it while I'm bored.
You're bored.
Yeah.
You're bored. Okay. When I get bored,
Yeah.
I watch TV or I go on my PS4.
Yeah.
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 I don't go. Oh, I'm bored. I'm going to go and talk dirty to a young child
Yeah.
because you know the effects that you have on a child when you do that. Do you understand?
Yes. I don't.
What effects would you have?
Paedophile or something like that. That'd be cool.
Yeah. No, I'm not concerned about the effects on you, mate.
I'm concerned about
What effects would you have on a child?
sex probably, and it's not good.
Hmm.
It's not right.
Yeah, it's not right, is it? It's not right. It's awful. The damage that you do to a child,
Yeah.
you know, that child will never ever recover from that for the rest of her life,
No.
ever. You know, we know that. We
Yeah.
know survivors
Yeah.
that have met people like you
Yeah.
that have damaged them. It's just not acceptable, is it?
No, it's not. No.
So why do you do it?
I don't really know why I do it though.
You don't.
No.
Do you talk to adults?
Yeah, I talk to some women. Yeah.
Do you talk to adults in a sexual manner?
Sometimes.
Mm.
Yeah.
Do you
A woman, really.
do you, when you're talking to an adult, send things like that to the adult?
No.
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 You know what that is?
Yes.
Can you tell me what that
my
is?
Willie, yes.
It's your willy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And that's in your room upstairs, is it?
Yes.
Yeah. With Marvel's wallpaper.
Yeah.
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 And you've sent that to a child, a 13-year-old girl. She's never seen anything like that before.
No.
What effect is that going to have on her?
You can ruin
Ruin her
it. Yeah.
for life. Absolutely for life.
No. You need to unlock your phone. Did you know?
I'm just going to go through some of the chat logs with you that you've been saying, because listen, I'm not 13.
Hang on, Neil. Somebody wants to know first, and it's a good question.
Yeah.
Are you you're not doing drugs or nothing at the minute? Are you? You're not.
No.
It's shock. It's
Yeah.
Have you done drugs?
I have done drugs, yeah.
Yeah. What serious drugs or?
Cocaine.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. I just wanted to make sure that you was in the same mind, sort of thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'm just going to go through some of the things that you've said to this child.
Yeah.
as I was saying, I'm not 13.
No, you're.
I'm kind of
Yeah.
worldly wise, you know.
Yeah.
But the things that you've said to me,
It's just.
you've had me upset, you know. They're so disgusting. So let's just have a look. I mean, you've told this child that you love her. You call her sexy all the time. But then you start talking about, can she put her
Yeah,
fingers
yeah.
inside herself? Yeah.
Yeah.
And she tells you, I've never done that before.
No.
Why would I do that? Oh, it's disgusting.
Yeah.
You carried on kind of pushing her into doing that, didn't you?
I did,
Forcing
yeah.
her to do it. And eventually she told you that she was bleeding.
Yeah.
She told you
Yeah.
all the time that she was doing it,
Yeah.
that she was bleeding. And what did you do?
Carried on.
Actually, you told her to stop.
Yeah, I did.
Yeah?
Yeah. Yeah.
And then she said, what do I do? And you just didn't want to know, did you?
No.
You weren't interested after that.
No.
So she was saying, well, should I tell my mum? Because I'm bleeding. What have I done?
Yeah.
How many people are you talking to?
He's admitted to about 6 at the
Six.
moment, yeah.
Have
Yeah,
you been
I'm
sent any pictures? Have
I
you been?
think I moved to a woman in her 30s or 40s.
We've got
Her name's Lynn.
we've got a couple. We know that there's I think 3 was it that we know of for definite.
Yeah.
Has anybody sent you any pictures?
Yeah,
Any
there's-
children?
there's more.
No.
no.
No. I haven't.
Because, well, you know it'll come out. You know.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I want to move on to this particular part of the chat log, because this is what particularly upset me really badly this night. Bearing in mind that a few nights before this,
Yeah.
you'd made the child bleed and
Yeah.
kind of not helped her.
Yeah.
She went and tried to deal with that herself.
Yeah.
So bear that in mind.
Yeah.
A few nights later, you ask her, can she play with herself again?
Yeah.
And she said, no, but I don't want to. But it hurt. And you said, pretty please, put a hairbrush in it.
Yes.
Put a
That's
hairbrush
nothing.
in it.
That's wrong.
Calm.
How bad is that?
It's very bad.
Do you understand?
What?
It's a
Like,
child.
what? Like when you're talking to her? Because obviously I don't do it. Right.
No.
I want to know. I want to understand. Do you have anything thinking? This girl's 13, man. I shouldn't be doing this, or is it just I'm talking to somebody,
Yes.
whatever? It's you try and block the age out, or what? I don't.
Yeah, really, yeah.
As I don't understand. Like this is, I think this is my third. You're the third person that I've met, or the fourth, sorry. And I want to understand it as well as exposing, as well as making these apps safer. I want to understand why, and it gets me. It does get me, but I want to understand why. So I didn't know if you blocked the ages out, or if it was the fact that she was so young was a turn on. That she's young, you're going to teach her, or what? I don't. Do you struggle with adult relationships? Like
I've never had a relationship.
you've never been
You've
in a
never
relationship.
had a
I've never-
relationship.
Well,
Okay.
I've had, but it's not that.
No.
No.
Okay, so you're lonely, really.
Yeah. That's probably why I do it, and
Mm.
I shouldn't be doing it.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
sometimes when I do go on it, I think, should I or not? Should I or not?
Yeah. But I mean, I wouldn't call this a relationship because a lot,
Not a relationship. I was.
a lot of the chat that you talk, you're very aggressive to the child, aren't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. You ask her questions. You ask her to do things.
Which I shouldn't be doing.
What is it that you say to her when you're kind of trying to be dominant with her? After you've asked her a question, you always say something. Do you know what it is?
No, I can't remember.
You always say yes or no,
Yes,
don't you?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Do you love me? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Do you want to meet me? yes or no.
I shouldn't be saying no.
That's quite, to me, that reads quite aggressive,
Yeah,
yeah, and quite dominant. And
yeah.
you know, if that was a child, a real child,
Mm-hmm.
he'd probably be quite scared of you, and
Yeah.
you know, feeling that they've got to do what you're asking them to do.
Mm-hmm.
It's just not acceptable, is it?
I'm ever so sorry.
The thing we get told sorry all the time, but if the thing is, if we hadn't have knocked on your door tonight, you would have carried on talking.
Oh,
You-
no.
He was talking to 3, 4, 5, 6 other people, and more will come forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's nearly 3,000 people watching this stream. More will come forward. They always do.
Yeah, this wouldn't have stopped, would it? If we weren't here now, this wouldn't have stopped.
It probably would. I do it because I'm bored, really.
But you're not going to stop being bored, are you?
No, I'm not gonna.
Get a PlayStation then.
I've got rid of the app now.
You've got rid of that. Please don't say the
Don't see
name
it.
of the app. Okay.
Yeah, I've got rid of the app.
But I mean, you've disappeared a few times while you've been talking to myself.
Yeah.
You know, you went quiet for about a week and a half
Yeah.
a few weeks ago, didn't you?
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden you pop back up again
Yeah.
with "Hey, sexy." So you know, it's not something that's just going to stop happening, is it? You've got a pattern of behaviour here. But
Yeah.
Is everything? Where is your phone? Is everything still on your phone? Have you deleted anything?
No.
The police, because the police will take your phone. They will seize phones, laptops. They'll
No.
look into it.
we are calling the police now. You will be arrested this evening. Okay.
That's a given. That's what we do.
Okay.
Yeah.
Knock on.
What you've done is a criminal offence. Okay. Grooming children is a criminal offence.
I'm ever so sorry, though.
Yeah, sorry, really. You know, I appreciate you saying sorry, but sorry doesn't cut it with me.
No.
You know, it's. I'm just hoping and praying that you haven't been speaking to real children
No,
and that there are children
that's-
out there,
I
but
would
you
never-
don't know.
Mate, you don't know. You thought he was a real child.
Yeah.
Like, you don't know. You might have. These, I think it's being said that 15 decoys have
Yeah.
come forward.
15
I'm
children.
not sure if that's correct. That's what
Yeah.
I've just seen in chat. Right,
Yeah.
15. That means that one of them is nil decoy.
That's
right?
a lot of boredom, isn't it,
What's
mate?
the other 14?
That's a lot of boredom,
Yeah.
and you don't suddenly just stop doing that, do you?
No.
You know, this has become a habit. You know?
To be honest with you,
Mm.
I probably do it because I haven't got a job. To be honest.
Okay,
I've
that may well be the worst excuse that I've ever heard, to be
I've
honest.
not got a job. I've not had a job for 14 months since I took custody of my children. I don't talk to kids online. I get bored. I get really bored. I get lonely.
Yeah.
I get really lonely, but I don't talk to children online. Right? I've been approached by children online. Hi, are you right? Oh, I'm 16.
So
See ya.
it's like sometimes I'll get on Facebook,
Mm. Mm.
random people,
Mm.
I decline them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
honestly I do. Yeah.
Okay, well maybe, you know, if they were adults, you should have talked to them, because
Yeah.
what you shouldn't have been doing is what you have been doing,
Yeah.
which is sexually grooming children.
Yeah.
More than one child.
Yeah.
By the sounds of it, a heck of a lot more.
Mhm.
Possibly 15 at the moment. That's,
Pixie Hunter said he's got 15 decoys on his friends list on app. 15 people on his friends list on the app.
yeah.
Like that's a lot. And like whether you've been talking to them, whether you've just added them, but there's definitely a problem. There's
I know for a fact that you've been talking to two 13-year-old children and a 14-year-old. You're now saying a 12-year-old.
Well, I didn't talk to her actually. She added me.
keep your voice down, mate. You don't want your neighbours
Okay,
to hear.
we do not. Okay, we are very professional at what we do. We do not add
No,
people,
no.
ever. Okay?
They add you.
We put a profile up,
Oh, to stop.
and men
Yeah.
like you come along and say, hello,
Hello.
sexy. We don't add you,
No.
and the first thing that we do is tell you how old we are. That's the very first thing that we do. Okay, so you can't say, well, I thought you were 18, it said that on the app, you know.
Can I ask, what do you think this will do to a child? Can you imagine if you was talking to a real child, getting her to masturbate, getting her to
Yeah.
stick hairbrushes, what would that do to a real
Destroy
12, 13 year old?
Destroy.
But it wouldn't destroy her for the night though. She wouldn't feel bad for a week
No, I mean,
or 2
no,
weeks.
it's for life.
mate, in this community that we're in, right, we've
Yeah.
got survivors,
Yeah.
and 50, 60, 70 years later, they are still destroyed from their children, from their childhood memories.
Yeah.
You ruin lives, relationships, and this is why we do what we do.
Yeah.
It's-
And the point is, Brian, as well. You know, we're not just talking about what you've been asking the child to do online. You've already admitted
Yeah.
that you would have met
Yeah.
this child and had sex with her. You know, I mean, can you imagine what that would do
No.
to that child?
Keep your voice down, 'cause I think the door's open upstairs, mate.
For the rest of her life. The rest of her life.
But it's not just hers either, because if she has children, she won't trust her children, she won't trust her relationship when she has children. It goes on, and the knock-on effect is massive. And this is why there's nothing there, there's no money in adult care, because all the adults are dealing with broken children. Like, it's so knock-on, it's so massive. You're not destroying one life, it's so many different lives. And there's 6 of them, that's 6 different strings of life that you're destroying, at least 6.
I mean, the effect that you're probably going to have on your family now.
Yeah.
You know, one thing I want to say, everybody, is, as we always say, the family are the victims in this as
Yeah.
well. We have spoken to members of the family,
Yeah.
and they have been extremely helpful and supportive. So please, nobody contact the family whatsoever. The family are victims. You've made your family victims in this now. Do you understand that?
What's that mean?
You've damaged your family. They
Can you
have to
imagine?
deal with what you have done now. They have to deal with this, as
How-
well as you.
How do you think it would have felt like when we knock on your door? Hi, here's Brian in. Why? But he's been talking to children online. How do you think that would make you parents feel? Like,
It's so sad.
sad's one word. Like, I couldn't imagine a knock. I really
No.
couldn't imagine a knock like that. You poor dad. Like,
Mm. He's a really nice guy, your dad, as well, isn't he? Really, really nice guy.
what do you think should happen now? What if this was you? If you was this side of us talking to somebody,
Yeah, I feel devastated.
No, what do you think should happen to
what do you think should happen to you? What?
In prison.
Mm. For how long?
For life, probably.
For life. Okay. Okay. But you do understand that, you
Yeah.
know, it's
His name's Brian Wright from Dover, Lisa.
yeah.
We have asked.
Brian Wright, he's 23 years old, from Dover.
We have asked if he's a drug user. He was, but he's confirmed he's not now.
Yeah. Do you still use drugs? No.
Well, now and again I have the old.
So you still do.
Are you now though? Are you now? You look spaced out, or is that just?
Yeah. Have you had something today?
I had a bit of joint.
Okay.
To be honest with you, I had a
Okay.
smoke with my friends
Okay. Okay.
down in Pensis.
All right. Well, you know, that's none of our concern. We just want to check that you're okay. Police have been called and they're on the way, so you will be arrested tonight. You will be going to jail tonight.
Do you use anything else? Do you just use your phone, or you got laptops, computers? Because that's all going to go. Your dad's laptop will go. Everything in the house, PlayStations, Xboxes.
No.
There's a chance. Like, if there's anything else in the house that's smart that can get online, there is a chance that will be taken today as well. Like, and that's.
So you just use your phone for talking to children?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Do you have any games consoles, anything like that?
Yes, I don't. I can't use it at the moment
You know,
because I've got no
they'll
control.
be seized by the police.
What?
Probably all of your family's phones will be taken as well. Do you have contact with any children at all? Is there any? Have you got brothers and sisters or anything?
I've got brothers and sisters. Yeah.
Have they got children or?
Yes, they have. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. How old are they?
One's 2 and one's 1.
Okay. All right. Well, I think the police will probably be talking to their parents as well because of the nature of what you've been doing.
This is the thing. It gets
That-
so much more than
that's
what
for
you
the
think.
police.
Like,
Yeah,
your
right.
quick thrill, your quick buzz.
Yeah.
The knock-on effect is massive. It's so big, and then.
Yeah.
And then you get people in the community, so many good people in the community, really awesome women and men in the community they're destroyed.
Yeah.
That's the thing, they're just absolutely devastated.
Yeah.
Growing up their whole lives with no relationships, arguing, fighting.
Yeah. We work with an awful lot of people that have experienced what children that
Yeah.
you're contacting would have experienced if you had gone ahead and met a real child and raped that child because that's what it is. You would have raped a child, wouldn't you?
If you had met in London with the decoy today, what was your plans? What was you? Honestly, be honest.
The cinema, really.
Okay, that's not what you said though, is it? Yeah, you said you'd go to the cinema, but you also wanted to go to the park, didn't you?
Yes. Yeah.
You asked her if you could touch her, if she could wear a skirt, and you could touch her.
Yeah.
Asked her if she would touch
But
you.
keep calm a minute because the door's open again, mate. Just,
Yeah, I
just
know,
keep calm.
yeah. You also wanted to go to the park and have sex with her, didn't you? Yeah.
Listen, take the camera.
You see, you've upset an awful lot.
Yeah,
of
we have
people.
done. We have done. We've said stay away from the camera.
Viral in the area, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
It
Yeah,
does.
we
So
stream
you don't say
everything.
that. My wife works in a school.
It's not. It's nothing is given away the location. All we've said.
We don't give away the location at all.
Yeah, but people know him.
Go.
Well, we do expose people. Yeah,
Yeah, we know. I know that.
yeah. That's what we do, and we do that with consent.
This
from
is-
a High Court judge.
This is what we're saying about it having knock-on effects. This is what we're saying.
We are about
Go-
exposure.
Go up and talk, mate. I've got this.
Yeah.
Stop.
We do offer support to the family as well. You know, we,
I'm not very happy that you didn't tell us it was going
Nothing
viral.
gives away. Nothing gives away.
People know my son.
Right, go. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah,
Right, the police.
yeah, the police are there now.
I've lost my job now.
You won't. You
won't lose.
right, the police are in here.
No, we don't say that we're going to
You can go speak to my colleague over there and stay off the property now. Okay. No comment.
This is yeah.
Right, you're gonna speak to Ryan first?
Who's Bishop?
Yeah.
Okay. So is he part of your house? Yes. Right, that's fine. We'll go that way.
You're coming in now. You're coming.
Yeah, we'll go that way. You go and speak.
You understand that?
Well, we
This is your job.
Yeah. What we want you to do is do it through proper channels because it makes life so much
We've
easier.
tried that.
We've tried
I
that.
understand that, but obviously we've got to tell you each time we come out to you,
Yeah.
we don't condone this sort of behaviour.
Yeah, we understand that.
Okay,
Just be
so
calm.
what have we
Calm.
got? What have we got?
Kids. Wait there.
Yeah, we understand that. You know, the fact is, you know, not enough is being done, and that's why we do what we do. You know, we work with survivors that have been through this. So, you know, we have our
Understand
reasons.
that, but like I said, every time we
Yeah, you've got to
say
say
the
it,
same
yeah.
We do it as nicely as we can.
Yeah,
as well, you know.
okay. So what have we got? Why are you here?
Well,
I'll
really,
take the camera away, man. I'll take the camera away while you give details. Obviously, the mum's quite distraught. Comes with the territory, I suppose. He knows that he's done wrong. He's admitted that he's been taking cannabis tonight. The police are with him now, so we'll see what happens. Obviously, that copper's saying that he has to tell us every time that he comes out. That's fair enough, but we're going to keep doing what we're doing. We do what we do because we need to, and until the police have got the resources to do what they need to do, we've got to keep doing what we need to do. We will speak to his mum if we're given a chance, and we'll make sure that she's reassured that we've given Dover, Brian White Dover, as that's it. The police are underfunded. Hi, right.
Is it just the three of you?
Yes.
he was asking her to insert a pair that she's inside herself.
Shall I start taking your details?
Yeah, you can do.
It's led to
So obviously,
coming to London. He was supposed to come to London this morning. Wanted to take her to the cinema. Wanted her to wear a swimming pool. I wanted to have sex with her. And at that point, we also knew that he was talking to a lot of decoys that we have in teams all around the country. So our concern is that he's talking to a real child. So we said, no, that's enough. We're going to go and stop it. Yeah, and that's why we're here.
Why did you not let that trade call us?
Because we've done that in the past and nothing's happened.
It's not about the past. It's about every
Well-
single time that something happens, you're supposed to get in touch with us.
No, we're not. No, we're not. No, we're
But
not.
we can't have you running around causing a disturbance in the
But-
street. We
but-
don't condone it.
but
All
we-
I'm saying to you is, legally, I've got to tell you that.
I understand that, yeah,
So
yeah.
we'll deal with what we've got.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's some. Let's go in the car.
Do you want to take these?
Hey, you come with me. We
We've
can
got,
talk through it a
um,
bit more. It's just that obviously we've got neighbours that everyone's going to start calling in.
We've got 2 MG11s as well. Written statements already done.
Are you still? I've got to give my address.
Do you want to close it down?
Yeah. We'll just say bye to her. We'll just shut the live stream down while we're giving our details, but we'll update you all in a minute on what's going on.